Hi, Bad Gamer here. And today I wanted to try something new. Today I wanted to try something that I call Bad Gamer Thinks. If you either should play a game or not play a game. So basically it's like very short game reviews, under 10 minutes. I don't want to waste your time. I just want to talk to you about a game that hooked me and why it hooked me and why you should play it. So I've been playing The Alters for the past week on Xbox Series S, and yeah, I'm kinda super hooked. Like, just one more thing before going to bed type hooked. The Alters is from 11-Bit Studios. 11-Bit Studios is the team behind This War of Mine and Frostpunk. Honestly, I've never ever played either of those, so this is my first dip into their style of video games. And I'm surprised that more people are not talking about this game. It stood out to me from the first time they actually showed the trailer because it really looked unique. So what is it? Think Fallout Shelters meets No Man's Sky. You're stuck on a hostile alien planet, and if you're into space games, this one nails the vibe, man. The music, the atmosphere, it's science fiction candy. Now, it doesn't give you the massive freedom of No Man's Sky. At least not from what I have experienced so far, but it does give you that satisfying loop of things. To craft this, I need that. To get that, I need a tool. And to make the tool, I need a guy. I need someone with a skill. You get the idea, right? The Fallout Shelter reference, or the Fallout Shelter comparison I'm making here, comes from the base building, but it goes deeper than just that. Here, I would say it's way more creative. You don't just plop down a room, you actually walk through it, you can interact with it, you can work in it and do stuff like, cooking food, crafting shields to protect your base from radiation. The whole base is built in this inside giant wheel, and you have to fuel it to move away from dangerous sunlight that is chasing you. That pressure that you're having is always needing to keep moving, right? It adds this like subtle survival tension, kind of like Dying Light, you know what I mean? When you know you're screwed once the sun goes down. But here's where it gets really unique. You play as a guy, Jan Dolsky, the lone survivor of a failed mission, searching for a rare element. And instead of just recruiting NPCs to help you, you clone yourself. And each clone represents a version of you that made different life choices, which leads or is leading to different careers and personality. One Jan might be another engineer, another might be a cook, but their core memories, like your partner, your family, they stay the same. And that makes things weirdly personal. Like, these clones talk to each other, they argue, they blame each other for their life choices. It's part gameplay mechanic, part philosophical rabbit hole, and I absolutely love it. You also need to adapt the way you're talking to them. Kind of get to know them in an RPG style, pick the right dialogue nature, because everyone has their own personality and everyone needs a certain way to be talked to. The game is very story-driven, and I really think that the story-driven thing is really great. But sometimes the long dialogue sequences get in the way of the base management stuff, which I personally really like. Like, after a heavy conversation that I'm having, I was sometimes forgetting what I was even doing before that. And look, I want to hear these stories, but also I just want to get back to running the base because it's so much fun. It's kind of like a love-hate thing. The performances are solid though, Shout out to the person who plays Jan, because he's playing Jan in different versions and he makes it so unique. So every Jan is the same actor, which is insane. And also a shout out to Gerald's voice actor from The Witcher, because he's in there. When I heard him, I almost shed a tear of joy. Now to building. Okay, building reminded me of Death Stranding in a sense. You find materials, you scan areas, and connect mines to your base, kind of like setting up zip lines in Death Stranding, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it adds this rhythm of planning to it, and also the way it looks, it's giving Death Stranding all the way. Now, exploring, it's not a massive open world, but it feels like a real planet. You're learning to survive on it. From the moment I booted it up, I was into the tone right away, man, and it looks incredible. Great visuals, paired with this ambient sci-fi soundtrack. It's just a win in my opinion. There's this early game moment where the world just lets you breathe for a little bit and you instantly feel how screwed you are. it's great, okay? In a world ruled by half-baked AAA releases, this is another reminder that there are studios out there trying something different, and they're nailing it. I highly recommend The Alters if you want something chill, something thoughtful, and genuinely unique. That's all for me. Bad Gamer out.